Well, I don't really know where to start. The way this compass is pointing, that's true north. You can see the deviation in the arrow. These two small earth magnets are on a stainless steel plate on the positive side. It took me ages to find out where to fit them exactly, but that's where they actually work best. You can see the rust coming off of the magnets. They're only wrapped in cling film. Two nickel plates in parallel, so it's 3 plates in the circuit. There's the production I'm getting. I'm pulling 0.49 of an amp DC, 0.48, 0.49, 16 volts depending on where I stand. It goes up to 17 volts and back down to 15.9. The field generated, you can see the deviation with me moving closer to the cell, is unbelievable. The transformer, obviously the EMF in the transformer is affecting the field as well, but the effect over here is only a slight in comparison. If I hold it long enough, it will go to near enough true north. I go closer to the cell, and it starts deviating away again. If I go behind it, it lines up with true north near enough. The plates, as you can see, I'll do this first, at the front of the cell tries to line up true north again, or near enough true north. There you go. And now it's deviating slightly past. If I held it long enough, it would come over towards me. So it's sitting pointing true north in this direction, and eventually that will move around from there, depending on where I am. There's the production. It's only 7 watts of power to produce that. We're pulling, it's just turned 0.7 of an amp. It was 0.6 for long enough, so it'll be barely 0.7 of an amp. The transformer puts out 12 volts AC going through this rectifier, and I measured it at 11.8 volts DC coming out of it. There'll be a ripple voltage. It's down to 6 again, you'll see it jumps about, just barely 0.7. That's production. What I wanted to show you was the field and the production again. I put on these capacitors so that I could bring up the voltage. This spurious voltage, you'll see it moves all over the place, but it seems to be helping to create the hydrogen and oxygen release. Now if I go beside over here, you'll see that the ampage moves up and down as well. Everything gets affected, so the voltage in there must, I think, be affecting the cell. With these capacitors on to start with, I got 15 volts, and then I put in a tiny amount of mineral water, about half an inch of mineral water in here, because the magnets had already leaked iron into the water, so I thought why not. And the magnetic field is further created with the iron in this deionized water. So think I've covered just about everything other than the explosion test. There's a lot of people writing to say that magnetic fields stop the production of hydrogen. Well, we'll see that in a minute. If you just bear with me. Hope you heard that. Every bubble that comes out gives the same sharp explosion. I have had very few bubbles come out which seem to be oxygen. So I'll get back to you. That's it for now.